Okay, so I'm finally getting around to answering your guys' Q&As from yesterday on my story. The first one is my top 3 tips for the gym. Obviously that's quite a broad question, so I'm not sure whether you mean in terms of like how to get results or how to stay motivated, but I'm just going to do 3 generic good tips for using the gym. The first one I would say is leave your phone at home, or leave your phone on silent on the side while you're training. It's going to be so hard to train with any sort of intensity if you are doing 12 reps, texting your mum, doing 12 reps, texting your nan. Just focus on your goals when you're in there. Don't focus on what Instagram's doing. If you want to take selfies, take them at the end. Far too often I see people sitting on equipment, texting or doing a little bit and then, scrolling on Insta. Just make it your time where you're focusing on yourself and you're not focusing on what's going on in the outside world, and you're going to see much better results. Second tip would be to not be impatient. Results take a really, really long time, and it can be really difficult because you look on Insta and you see all these girls that look amazing. You go to the gym for a few weeks and you don't feel like you're looking like them or you're progressing very much. These girls have been training for years. It may seem that they just do a bit of booty band stuff and then they look great. That's just not the case. Results take a really long time. You need to be really consistent. Your diet needs to be really good. So don't get demotivated when you've been going for a few weeks and then you feel like you don't look any different, because all of a sudden the results will start coming. It will become addictive. It will become a real habit. And then, you'll progress. So don't be impatient with yourself or your results. Last tip is going to be ask for advice. So if you are inexperienced using the gym, or even if you kind of have a clue what you're doing, please don't go on Instagram and just copy sort of fitness models' workouts. If you're not quite sure how it should feel, if it doesn't quite feel right, if something hurts, definitely, please come and speak to a professional. We don't charge for like a 5-minute chat, so I'd be more than happy to show you an exercise or explain to you how it should be feeling. Ask for help. Don't just go to the gym, be scared to lift weights and then jump on a cardio piece of equipment and just sort of walk on that for 10 minutes because you're too nervous to ask. That's what we're here for. That's what we're paid to do. So definitely ask a professional if it's not feeling right, or you just need a bit of motivation, or you're not getting the results that you're looking for. So those are my top 3. Don't take your phone. Don't try and rush progress, and talk to a professional if you feel like you need support. Okay, so rejection's a really unavoidable situation or emotion that we are all going to feel, whether it's workplace rejection, romantic rejection. My son not wanting to give me a cuddle is a daily rejection that I see every single day. Personally, I deal with it by trying to see the rejection as another door opening. So maybe that job position or that person wasn't right for me right now, but that means that that's opening a door for something more positive. Also, I try not to take it too personally. Just because the job wasn't right for me or the partner wasn't right for me doesn't mean that I'm not worthy. It means that either they've got issues that don't quite work with mine, or I just wasn't experienced enough. So it's an opportunity for me to go gain more experience. I'm going to tag my friend Olivia below. She's a life coach, and I think that she probably will have some really good hints and tips for dealing with rejection. She might even answer this question if I tag her, and I'll pass it along, because I really do think that she will be very insightful when it comes to dealing with rejection. But remember, we've all been rejected at some point in our lives. It doesn't mean we're not good enough. It just means that that wasn't right for us at this time. 100% pizza. Pizza all day, every day. That's always going to be my go-to for a cheat meal. Oh, that's a really tough one. I think in terms of being a mum and sort of running my own business, I would say my biggest obstacle is feeling really guilty. I do work really long hours, and I do spend a lot of time sort of communicating with clients. And that probably does impact on a little bit of family time. But in terms of overcoming it, I try not to beat myself up. I try to spend as much really good quality time with Theo that I can. We do have a lot of like family days out when I've not got clients. And I guess just reminding myself that I do it for him, that I'm happy, I love my job, and that's going to make him happy. And hopefully it's instilling into him that we should always follow something that we're passionate about, regardless of whether, you know, life might be easier doing something less stressful or less busy. So yeah, I do feel guilty every day, but I make sure that when I'm with him, I'm the best mum that I can be.